Hi, how are you? I hope you have a very nice day. I'm Aoife and I make YouTube videos about veganism and raw veganism. And today's topic is going to be about how I healed and improved my skin. Because before I had quite terrible skin because I had very dry skin, So I would every day put 2 or 3 lotions onto my skin just to make it become more hydrated. And I also had a lot of pimples around my nose and my forehead, so my skin was not the best, and I had eczema on my upper arms a lot. And I can remember I was super conscious about my um, upper arms. So yeah, it was not the best, and everything changed when I changed my diet. So I started incorporating a vegan diet, and I started especially incorporating a lot more fruit and vegetables that are high in water, and this was just incredible for my skin. My skin just glowed up. Maybe the first 2 weeks I had a lot of detox pimples around my nose, but apart from this, I never actually have any pimples anymore. Maybe once in a month where when I'm super stressed or I simply don't sleep enough. And now my skin has really cleared up a lot. Maybe, for example, now I don't have any makeup on, so it's just quite natural, and I really enjoy it actually. And I've never had acne. However, I met a guy and he had acne, and he as well eats a completely raw vegan diet, and he could improve his acne a lot. And actually, through his acne, he went to a raw vegan diet, and I think now he has very small scars, but it's like you almost don't see it, and his skin is just really amazing and even more glowing than my skin. So it's really cool. And yeah, and I think it's because when you eat a lot of dehydrating food, your body has to pull out the water from his body into digestion and into digesting the foods. So water is pulled out from your body. It's the same when you eat a lot of salt or drink a lot of coffee. So your skin becomes very dry naturally by doing this. And actually, when you start incorporating a lot more raw fruit and vegetables, your body can absorb all this water content much more better than if you would just drink the water, because it's more slowly, so the water is assimilated much more better. And just remember, one watermelon, for example, has about 97% of water content, and all this water can go into your body, and it just makes your skin very glowing, and not only on your face, but also on your whole body parts. So it's, for me, it's just amazing, because I never really had like smooth skin. You know, those children who have perfect skin. I was never like this. I had eczema, and it was just never. And now I really appreciate it. That's what I want to say. And it made me really change my mindset about creams and lotions, because I now understand that there is no magical pill, and healing takes time. So sometimes I think about girls or boys who go to the doctor and get prescribed medication in order to improve their skin, and I think that's quite mean actually, because especially the pill or antibiotics, I believe are not as beneficial for your health. And yeah, I think that's super sad actually, when you could just change your diet and eat more fruit and vegetables and get those better results. Um, because yeah, and the next thing that I want to mention is that very often in a lot of creams and lotions are quite dangerous and poisonous substances that are carcinogenic. For example, alcohol, sulfate, talcum, or parabens, and a lot of other stuffs that are very carcinogenic and are very bad for your health. And I think it's super mean why people just for example, small children have no idea about those toxins in those creams, or younger girls, and they just use it. And I think that's very mean actually from the industry, who profits a lot from it, from making those creams and lotions. And actually, a lot of creams and lotions are produced in China or developing countries where the standards for health are not as high as for the standards in industrialized countries. So yeah, that's just one thing I would recommend you to watch out for. And I recently read a quote and it really resonated with me, and it was that if you would not eat something, why would you put it on your skin? And this is so true, I believe, because first of all, your skin is an organ like any other organ. So what you put onto your skin, the skin absorbs. And so if you put a toxic substance on your skin, the skin absorb it, and toxic substance get into your whole bloodstream and body and can cause quite dangerous illnesses and diseases. So yeah, and actually I think that another really reason why you should or you could limit your creams and lotion consumption is because you have naturally occurring bacteria on your skin, and your skin is actually an organ that can self-regulate itself. However, if you put a lot of poisonous substances and creams and lotions onto your body, quite often your skin loses its self-regulating ability, and actually the beneficial bacteria on your skin die. So that's something to watch out for, especially because now your skin cannot regulate itself anymore, so you have to put even more lotion just to keep your skin dry, to keep your skin good. For me, what I use now, I only use coconut oil and olive oil in the winter, because in the winter in Germany it's quite cold and the climate is quite dry. And in the summer I don't actually use any creams anymore. And makeup, I only use mascara, because before I used a lot of makeup just to cover my pimples. However, when I covered my pimples, the situation only got worse, and now I don't really have to use any makeup, and that's quite helpful for me actually. And yeah, so maybe to sum it up, real healing comes from, it takes time, and it comes from your diet and what you eat, your lifestyle, and it comes from within. So I really believe that just because you put lotions on your face, for example, it does not really improve. But I really believe that your skin is an organ and it actually has to come from within. So true healing has to come from within, from dietary changes. For example, you want to go vegan, or just eat far more fruit and vegetables, and try not to eat fast food or just refined sugars or refined oils or meat and stuff, because also milk can cause quite dangerous or quite bad skin. So I know I'm in no position to tell you to what you do. However, I just wanted to share my opinion on this topic and my experience. And yeah, I hope I could give you some beneficial information, and I wish you a very nice day. If you have any more questions about vegan diet or raw vegan diet, or maybe other questions, you can ask them on YouTube or on Instagram, and I will give my best to answer them. And I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.